Originally from Rumford, Maine, Bucky Broomhall, known always as Bucky, grew up in a skiing family composed of 13 children. He was the fourth of 8 boys and learned from them the rudiments of skiing. At that time, competitors skied 4 events. Bucky excelled at jumping and cross-country skiing, and after serving in the Navy from 1951 to 1955, he enrolled at Western State College in Gunnison, Colorado, and competed in those 2 events. His team won the NCAA titles in cross-country skiing in 1956 and 57, for which those teams were later inducted into the Western State College Hall of Fame in 2005. In 1959, Bucky was 7th overall in NCAA cross-country skiing, so he was able to ski in the pre-Olympics in Squaw Valley. But unlike many of his competitors, Bucky was married and the couple decided to return to Maine where Bucky started coaching. In 1966, Duncan Campbell, a dedicated skier, advocate, father, and writer, lured Bucky to Bennington, Vermont. Campbell introduced Bucky and the expectations of the community in a 1966 letter to the editor. He has left the top spot to start all over again in Bennington, with only a few inexperienced alpine skiers, with no runners, no jumpers, no cross-country course, and no practice jump. Yet he has responded magnificently to our overwhelming challenge to help us build these inexpensive but essential facilities somehow, and to head a total ski program for the kids of all ages from kindergarten through high school. Paid $500, Broomhall coached cross-country, jumping, and downhill, volunteered to drive kids to the USEA SA races, and developed the necessary trails and facilities at Prospect Mountain in Woodford, Vermont. Broomhall quickly found his niche and quickly began to leave his legacy. In 1968, 4 years before Title IX, he welcomed girls to the ski team and brought the first Vermont girls cross-country ski team to Junior Olympics.
And that's when we had some quite aggressive girls that were quite athletic, and they came to me and asked if they could be on a ski team, and I said, well, there isn't any girls teams. There's no competition for you. They just said, I don't care. I said, okay, you're welcome, but you have to do everything that the boys do. I'm not going to have 2 programs. Well, needless to say, most of the boys couldn't keep up with the best of the girls. They were incredible.
In 1969, he left his coaching position to start the Bucky League, later renamed the Bill Koch League, to develop skiers not yet in high school. Tokel, a well-known Norwegian jumper, was Broomhall's hero, but when Vermonter Bill Koch won an Olympic silver medal in cross-country in 1976, the name change seemed logical. Broomhall wrote the prospectus and outlined the structure, operation, and stated its purpose. Again, the program allowed girls the same training and coaching as boys.
I went down there and talked about how successful the swimming programs or Buddy Warner League was. And it was an easy sell. They bought it, and we got started that year and the next year, and we had our first finals championship in Gravel Pit up in Williston, Vermont. And it just went from there. Just delve into the Bill Koch League today, you see how big it is. You know, you're not going to get many Olympians out of a program, but you get a lot of good high school and junior national skiers, and they know how to ski for life. And that's the big plus right there. It doesn't matter if they competed. That wasn't the focus. It was teach these kids how to ski. And if you taught them how to ski well, just thought racing was a ball. You know, it was easy for them. So it was just incredible just to see them grow and loving skiing as I do and have. It was simple. It's made my life really good.
Well, the important thing to do is just race and do your best.
He returned to coach the Mount Anthony Union High School Patriots and lead them to 5 Vermont State High School championships. He was the first coach to win men's and women's titles in the same year, 1992. He was a Vermont coach for Eastern High School Championships and J2 Championships 13 times, Eastern Junior Olympic coach 6 times, National Junior Olympic coach 3 times, and coached 25 Junior Olympians and 2 Olympians, Dave Jarecki and Andy Newell. All the kids he coached benefited from his legendary waxing experience.
I had a knack for waxing. It's just one of those things that people develop, you know. Some people are very good at this or very good at that. I just had a knack for waxing, and it's worked out. I had quite a reputation over the years that I could hit the wax with difficult conditions, and well, a lot of it's hard work. I was willing to do a lot of testing where a lot of coaches today wouldn't bother, and I won a lot of races because I was willing to do the testing, and they were not.
He also participated in cross-country skiing on an international level as an Olympic official in 1980 and 2002. He still competes at and serves as a technical delegate for the World Masters. In 1994, the Vermont Coaches Association recognized an individual, Bucky Broomhall, not a ski resort, for growth, development, and devotion to the sport of cross-country skiing. His protégés also learned about desire, sportsmanship, effort, pride, physical fitness, and preparedness, qualities in which Broomhall believes strongly and by which he continues to live his life. The Vermont Ski Museum Hall of Fame welcomes Bucky Broomhall.